Hi there, Lapbandchika. I wanted to make a response to this particular video, and I've watched your most recent one, but I thought, and less of a response as opposed to just joining in that kind of conversation about feeling like that mental struggle. And I hear that it's really happening for you, and um, you have those good days and you've got everything managed and there's only forward to go, and then there's those days where you get into old habits and sabotaging thoughts and acting like, oh, I don't care what I put in my body, I'm tired of caring and all that kind of thing. And I just wanted to let you a couple of things. It's just, I don't know, I just feel like I always have to respond when I watch videos where I see so many people, and you're, just one example, and I do this myself, and I think I see so many other people being so, like, when I watch you, and I'm sure you would say this about other videos that you watch, I feel like you're being so hard on yourself, and um, and so you're being really hard on yourself, and
Mommy, I want to show. I got the freezer open.
well, you have to go close it. Go close it.
I'm little too big.
Okay, we'll pull up the chair and you can do it. Okay. Anyway, so we're being super, you would watch other people and say you're being super, super hard on yourself, and I don't think you probably ever say that to yourself, and I never say, oh, I'm being really hard on myself, but we should start practicing that. And I think there's two different things. I think we need to learn to be honest and upfront with ourselves about, like, okay, I just ate a bunch of stuff that's not good for me. Great. Instead of torturing or self-blaming or getting into these really negative things, I think the skill that we need to learn is like, hey, I've done that, and then now what can I do from this point to address that issue, and how can I manage the situation better in the future? And so I think part of it is we mistake that, well, if I beat myself up because I've done it, I'll feel really bad, and then I won't want to do it again. And actually, it doesn't work that way. When we beat ourselves up for doing things, that we're doing, that are sabotaging, that aren't going to get us to our, healthy place we want to be. But we need to not beat ourselves up. I think instead we need to just be honest and strategize. You want some beans, maybe? Anyways, so I just thought I'd put that out to you. When I watch this and when I'm hearing your latest videos, it's like, I know you're feeling really tortured, and this is a real wave, and I think that's what it is, because it's learning, and we're learning a whole new way of living, and a whole new way of strategizing, and just as you would with any other big skill, like a new job, for example, or something like that. You would go in and you would try things, and then, you wouldn't beat yourself up because you didn't, figure out how to best manage that, or didn't use your time the best that day, but you would start thinking strategies on how you could do that. So I'm kind of taking some of the professional development stuff that I've learned over the years and applying that to this situation. Right. Like, where are the learning opportunities? And instead of just feeling really bad or negative about myself, which I do. So this isn't like, oh, I don't do that and everybody else should try to do that. It's more like, holy, I see so many people on these channels that really are so hard on themselves. And after losing 35 pounds, and you're obviously committed, I don't know, I just feel like, take it easy on yourself. And so many other people I've seen, like, do regain, or something happens, and it's just a reminder, like, and I do it too, I get into that emotional sabotaging kind of, oh, I'm so blah, blah, blah. And I beat myself up. I mean, if you're beating yourself up, you're not going to think you're worth that effort to strategize, to try to do something more, to move forward. So I am working on that. Oh, I just can't believe it. Why do I do things? How do I do this? I'm trying not to go there anymore. I'm trying to move into the place of moving into a place of like, okay, so that didn't work that day, or that like, for example, here's a good example. When I'm at work and there's treats, I am very good at limiting what I take for myself. But then I take things that I feel like, oh, I'll take this home for my daughter. And the reality that I've learned is like it never gets home to my daughter because if there's this treat sitting in my office, I'll eat it. So instead of feeling terrible about that, I've just realized like, well, I know that's not going home to Major, so I'm not taking it for her. Or, like, and so I just take each scenario and I'm trying to learn from it. And then, giving yourself a break. Like, without being excused, like, oh, well, it's fine, I've lost 35 pounds, I'm not going to try anymore. I don't think that's useful. But, when you do things that aren't your golden standard, that's okay. Just revisit what is your golden standard and try to recommit. So I just think there's so many people out there, and including myself, and this holiday season, I think, let's do our very best, of course, and keep trying. And it's a time to practice skills that we will use at other places. So, if there's something, if you realize, okay, obviously you drank water or something, your weight has had an increase overnight. Okay, clearly that is not going to be something too related to what you've eaten. So take it easy on yourself and just stay committed. And over the long run, it will work out for you. Anyways, best of luck and happy holidays. See you.